my name is Anna and I own a sourdough microbakery in Portugal. Lately, I've been enjoying posting videos here on YouTube, showing a little bit what my life is like, owning this microbakery. And I thought it would be fun to, while I'm shaping the last of the breads I have to shape for today, that we could talk a little bit about some of the experiences I have while doing this for a living as a full-time job. Yeah, so I am 26 and I own my microbakery for about 1 year and a half. I opened it in 2023, September. And it has not been like the easiest journey so far. I guess what I would like to talk today is something I don't see a lot in this space, and that is, I guess, a different experience from owning a sourdough microbakery in a small town, in a small country in Portugal, where sourdough is only been like popping off since, I guess, the pandemic. Yeah, it's been my main, I guess, challenge has been trying to convince people to try sourdough and to make it a habit for them to come by my little shop and buy it. It's been hard, yeah. Yeah, there has been a lot of times that I don't know, it's kind of been dismotivating to continue because you have so much passion for these projects and you don't see like I don't know, you don't see that people appreciate it like you do. Also, I think it's like a big struggle trying to own a business by yourself, because every decision relies on your shoulders. And even if logically I know that my business has been growing, it has steadily been, people have been more interested, slowly people have been coming saying that they heard a lot of good things about it, and I've gained, I think, the trust of some customers who come week after week, sometimes even more than once a week. I guess when you own you have to make all the decisions by yourself. Your mind can't really rest. Like, you're always wondering, what can I do more? What's the next step I have to take to attract people to come and to see that it's worth it for them to just take a little bit of their day to just come buy this bread that they can find anywhere else. Over these 1.5 years, I've tried so many things, I can't even remember them all. And what I've come to realize is that, also by talking to some people that I know here in my city also own small businesses related to food. They are more niche, I guess. What I come to realize is that things just take time. They take a lot more time than we think that they will take. It's hard for me to accept that because I've always had the mindset that I don't want to wait for things to happen. I have to be proactive. If I don't do anything, things aren't going to change. And I think that was a great personality trait for me to have, for me to be able to open this bakery, which really wasn't easy as well, which I guess could be a conversation for another day. But it can also be something that can bring you a lot of restlessness and we think that we are not doing a good job, and I guess we cannot appreciate the moments that we're in now. Because if I think back to me like 3 years ago, all I wanted to do, all I could think about was being in these moments right now, that I am right now, shaping this bread. I worked so hard for me to be able to be in these exact moments. But I guess our brain, like, kind of doesn't let us see that. Yeah, I don't know, I guess I just wanted to share this feeling with you because it's not something I see often. A lot of what I see in social media is people more showing like how they could, I guess, grow in their business, but they, I guess, pass the idea that all the people are lining out to buy their bread and they always sold out. But I guess my reality, it hasn't been that since the beginning. I had to put a lot of work to just, convince people to come by and come buy my bread. We have a lot of competition. People here just want to have the most convenient way. They go into a supermarket and they buy their bread in there. Now even sourdough bread has been appearing in supermarkets, which I guess the people who don't know the difference are going to just try it and think, I don't know if they'll find it like it's worth it or it is different, but yeah. All I'm trying to say, it's hard. It's hard and it moves slowly. It moves slowly, and I guess our brain is programmed to not let us rest, to always, at least mine is, to always be thinking of the next thing. What am I doing wrong? Why aren't people showing up? And if I really think about it, if I think logically, they are, little by little, they are showing up. But I guess when you have a day where you work so hard and only 2 people or 3 people go by your shop and you have almost all your products are not sold, it's a big investment. Not just money-wise, but energy-wise, owning a microbakery is really tough. It's a lot of hours. It's like 11 p.m. now, and I'm just like ending my day. Tomorrow I have to wake up early to bake the bread. So yeah, it's a lot of work, and when people, I guess, don't see the value in it, you start to lose energy, I guess. You start feeling dismotivated. Yeah, I'll just go wash my hands. Yeah, I guess what I'm trying to say a little badly is that if you're in the same situation, and I guess I'm saying this to myself as well, don't lose hope. Just be patient. Just keep working at it. And eventually, yes, people will see the beauty of your project, what you're bringing to your community. I guess if you just keep working, people will eventually see. And don't get dismotivated by other people's journeys, because everybody is at their own point in their journey, and everybody has different conditions. Sometimes it's very hard not to compare yourself to other people and they are in the same journey as you. But we have to remember that they don't have the same conditions as me. Maybe, I guess, what we will consider ahead of me, even if they started earlier, later. But they're not in my city, they're not in the place where I live. They don't have the same, I guess, public as me. Everything is going to change. How a business is going to behave. And it doesn't necessarily, and a lot of times, doesn't mean that you're doing something wrong. I guess you just have to keep going at it, and it will happen. I guess that's just the hope we have to be able to continue to put on the work and keep going. I guess don't lose the passion for it. That's the most important. I've been doing sourdough since I was 16, 17, I guess. It's been a long time now, and I've done it for a long time just because I loved it. I wasn't gaining anything by it. And yeah, it was always my dream to someday be able to do this full time, and I've achieved it. Yeah, of course, this has to be a profitable business, which is slowly becoming one. And I guess that's also a thing that worries me. Fortunately, I don't struggle financially because I don't have to pay rent. I live in what used to be my grandparents' house. I have, fortunately, the support of my family. But yeah, it weighs on me that this is still not a business that, if I didn't have that help, I could live. Yeah, I couldn't. The business is slowly becoming profitable. I fortunately can pay all my bills right now, but it doesn't, at the end of the month, it's not a lot. I don't have a lot of money left for me to be able to pay a salary to myself. I still don't make the minimum wage, and here in Portugal. And from talking to other people that also run food-related businesses, this is completely normal. Bigger businesses, smaller businesses, it's normal. I guess it's hard to accept, but I just want to pass the idea that if you're in the same situation, it is normal. It takes a long time for a business, a food-related business, for you to be able to take an income, a salary out of them. Food-related businesses, especially I think bread making businesses, sourdough, artisan, have a lot of expenses you have to pay for every month, and the profit that you have at the end of the day for selling your bread is the margins are not super high, especially here in Portugal, where you can sell a bread for the prices I've sometimes seen in other countries. You just can. People just think my bread is expensive, so I can raise my prices any higher, and I really don't have a lot of profit margin from selling my bread. So yeah, I guess I've been rambling a lot, but what I want to say is that it is normal. Just keep going, and I guess in another year I'll be in a completely different situation, I hope, and I'll be in a more stable place in my life. And in that time I might have other things to worry about, because that is just how my brain works, and I think a lot of our brains work. But I try to resist that. I try to be grateful for the moment I am in right now, and yeah, I'll be able to do it, and so will you. Yeah, I guess I'll stop talking now, because I still have some bread to shape, and I'm not getting, I guess I'm not concentrating on shaping the bread and talking at the same time. But yeah, I'll see you in the next video, and if you like these little chatty moments, suggest some things you like for me to share and talk about. Yeah, bye! I'll see you in the next one.